The weekend diaries continue, and it's another chapter in our backyard transformation. Lately, every bit of free time has been spent outside. The sunshine has us fully embracing this season, and while the projects inside the house have taken a back seat for now, it feels worth it. We have something, although super exciting in the works for the entryway that I cannot wait to share with you guys over the next month, so stay tuned for that. But for now, our focus is here. This year, we made a promise to ourselves to finally create the backyard we've been dreaming about, the kind of space where summer evenings linger a little longer, the kids can run barefoot through the grass, and every project that we complete, we're one step closer to that dream. While we waited for my mom to come over and pick up the old fence, we moved on to the next project. This fence definitely has been a labor of love. Because it's so big, we've had to tackle it in stages. But we're not wasting any time around here. Whenever the fence has to pause, we just move on to the next thing. So while we waited, we got right back to work on the stone planter right off the patio. Another piece of the backyard that's slowly coming to light.
If you ask me how I really feel, the best things in life's for free. We are all part of the deal. You either tie it down or let it be.
At this point, I've watched Chris lay so many retaining blocks on this backyard. I'm pretty sure I could teach a class on it. Every single block gets measured, checked, adjusted, and checked again. Nothing is rushed, nothing is just good enough. If it's not perfectly level, perfectly aligned, perfectly right, he starts over. And honestly, that's probably why this backyard is taking so long. But it's also the reason I know that when this space is finally finished, it's going to be incredible. Because the best transformations aren't built quickly, they're built with intention.
Oh, but every time it goes to hell, you figure out you might as well sit back and enjoy the show. Might be the end for all we know.
Right now, it just looks like a row of cinder blocks, but that's the part I always love. Being able to look at something unfinished, imagine what it's going to become. Soon this is going to be covered in stone, filled with plants, and becoming one more layer of the backyard we've been dreaming about for years. It's taken me a long time to get here, and honestly, I don't know if I'm fully there, but I've been learning to love the process a lot more. I've realized that nothing truly beautiful happens overnight. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of weekends like this one.
Ooh, hey. Never mind what people say. You better burn them, fade away.
As Chris got the first row of cinder blocks laid and started getting into a rhythm, my mom texted me that she was turning into the neighborhood, which meant this project was about to come to a pause. So we headed up to the upper part of the backyard, said hi to all the new neighborhood friends, aka the sheep that have been keeping the weeds under control, and waited for my mom to arrive. One of my favorite things about working outside is there's always something happening. Even when one project is on pause, there's usually a pretty good view while you wait.
We went for each other like a bullet from a gun, faster than the sheriff's drawing, hotter than the sun. Didn't see it coming lately, I've been on the run. You know you've seen my face before, so let me tell you something. Darling, you fell in love with the famous man. See my pictures posted everywhere across the land. And if you run with me, you got to understand that you're holding on to a dangerous hand. If I want it, would you still want me?
As we started pulling down the fence panels, I don't think either of us realized how big of a project we had really taken on. At least I didn't. Chris probably did though. The original plan was simple: remove the entire fence in one day and keep moving forward. But with temperatures pushing nearly 100 degrees and dozens of post holes still waiting to be patched, reality set in pretty quickly. We knew there was no way Chris and I could tackle the entire fence and properly fill the holes before the day was over. So instead of rushing through it, we decided to break this project up into stages. What we thought would be a one-weekend job is turning into a multi-weekend transformation. But honestly, that's how most of the projects around here go. A little progress at a time, one weekend after another, slowly turning our vision into reality.
'Cause babe, I want it. Do you still want me? I got a bag of money, honey, and it don't belong to me. Took it from a man that had it coming, so you know it wasn't free. We'll load this Smith and Wesson up and take our horses east. And if we run into any...
By the time my mom and stepdad left, with half of the old fence loaded up, I was ready for a break from the heat. But Willow had other plans. Her stuffed animals had completely taken over her room. I bought this little stuffed animal zoo from Amazon and we got to building. It was a quick little project, but once it was together, Willow decided we weren't going to just stop there. She wanted to paint it baby blue. So of course we did, and after a fresh coat of paint, a little drying time, what started as simple storage turned into one of the sweetest little details in her room. A practical solution that somehow feels like decor too.
Close to violet on a Sunday, nearly made it into bloom. But I know, oh, the ordinary Monday turning back to blue. Long for what's to come, keep forgetting how to make it known before.
As we finished putting the final touches on Willow's room refresh, we headed back outside, where Chris was already hard at work on the next project. He started building the gate that we can access from the road to the upper part of the yard, and this is something we've wanted to do for such a long time. Between landscaping projects, tools, plants, and everything else we seem to be constantly hauling around, trekking everything up and down the stairs has gotten old really fast. It's one of those projects that may not seem the most exciting to look at, but it's going to make such a huge difference in how we use our backyard every single day. And if there's one thing we love around here, it's a project that makes life a little bit easier.
Full of post-its in the ceiling of things I like to follow through, but I hold on.
As Willow and Chris were hard at work building the gate, I couldn't help myself. I had to run downstairs and grab a few stones we planned to use on the retaining wall along the sidewalk, just to see what it would look like against this dark wood fence. The second I held them up, I knew we were onto something. Seeing the warm tones of the stone paired with the rich stain made it all start to feel real. For so long, these projects have just been plans, sketches, and piles of material. But in that moment, I can finally start to picture what this yard is going to become. I know this weekend we didn't show anything groundbreaking. There weren't any dramatic before and afters or instant room transformations. But honestly, that's what real DIY life looks like. If there's one thing you'll learn around here, it's that this channel isn't about overnight transformations. It's about the journey, our journey, of slowly turning this house into a home we truly love, one project, one weekend, and one DIY at a time. Some weekends are big reveals, some weekends are building gates, staining fences, refreshing little girls' rooms, and laying the groundwork for what's coming next. It may not be instant gratification, but it's real, and I hope you'll stick around to watch it all unfold with us. Thank you so much for being here, and with that being said, we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.